In the rhythm of every heartbeat lies a silent pause, a fleeting yet profound space that whispers the secret to tranquility amid life's turbulence. This isn't merely a biological phenomenon. It's a metaphor for existence itself. Between each challenge we face, there exists an opportunity to pause, breathe deeply, reflect, and respond with intention and clarity. Today, we embark on an exploration of Stoicism, a philosophy not relegated to forgotten scrolls, but alive, vibrant, and brimming with transformative power. This is no abstract idealism. It is a practical guide designed to equip you with tools to navigate modern struggles with resilience, poise, and strength. Whether you're wrestling with overthinking, shackled by self-doubt, or paralyzed by procrastination, Stoicism provides the key to reclaiming your serenity and unlocking your untapped potential. Are you prepared to revolutionize your life? Not by attempting to manipulate the external world, but by mastering the terrain within. The journey begins here. The vortex of overthinking. Overthinking ensnares the mind in a relentless storm. Thoughts swirl chaotically from one fear to another, dragging you out of the present moment and plunging you into a turbulent sea of hypotheticals and worst-case scenarios. Yet here lies an unyielding truth. Most of what we dread never comes to pass. Epictetus captured this insight perfectly. We endure more torment in our minds than in reality. The antidote? Redirect your focus to what you can control. When your thoughts spiral into anxiety, pause and ask yourself, is this within my power? If the answer is no, release it. Pour your energy into what you can influence, your actions, your mindset, and your responses in the here and now. Liberation awaits when you stop battling the uncontrollable and instead channel your strength toward what truly matters. Breaking free from people-pleasing. Striving to please everyone is akin to being a chameleon, constantly shifting colors to blend into your environment. At first glance, it may seem like adaptability, but it's a trap that saps your vitality and erodes your sense of self. The Stoics teach us to live authentically, anchored in integrity and aligned with our core values. Marcus Aurelius once mused, "We care more about others' opinions than our own, even though we claim to love ourselves more." It's time to reverse this pattern. Define your guiding principles and begin saying no to anything that conflicts with your true essence. Each refusal to expend energy on what drains you becomes a resounding affirmation of your authentic self. Releasing the grip of the past. Clinging to the past can feel comforting. Its familiarity offers a deceptive sense of safety. But this attachment becomes a curse when it prevents you from embracing the present or preparing for the future. You cannot steer forward while fixated on the rearview mirror. The Stoics remind us that while we cannot alter what has already transpired, we hold the power to shape how we respond in this moment. Every second spent ruminating on yesterday robs today of its vitality. Let go of regret and anchor yourself firmly in the now. The path forward, a Stoic blueprint. Envision living each day with unwavering clarity, purpose, and inner calm. That is the promise of Stoicism. It doesn't demand more effort. It invites you to shed what burdens you and concentrate on what you can control, your thoughts, your decisions, and your actions. Take a deep breath. Embrace the stillness nestled between heartbeats. Your transformation into a stronger, wiser, and more intentional version of yourself starts here. The present moment, your gateway to change. The present moment is the only canvas upon which we can paint meaningful change and take decisive action. Marcus Aurelius articulated this truth with piercing clarity. Do not behave as if you have endless lifetimes ahead of you. Death looms close, ready to strike. Seize the time you have. This stark reminder jolts us out of complacency, grounding us in the undeniable reality of now, the sole moment imbued with real power. So, how do we break free from the chains of the past and step fully into the present? It begins with awareness. We all harbor habitual thought patterns that tether us to regrets of yesteryear or anxieties about tomorrow. The key lies in recognizing these mental loops as they arise and choosing deliberately to step out of them. When you find your mind slipping into autopilot, hit the pause button and ask yourself, is this thought serving me? Chances are it's not. It's merely a habit, a repetitive mental loop that has taken the wheel without your permission. Stoic philosophy provides a potent antidote, the practice of premeditating the future. Rather than being tethered to past regrets or mistakes, this approach invites us to turn our gaze forward, preparing for challenges yet to come and strategizing how we'll meet them head-on. By rehearsing these scenarios in our minds, we can dismantle the anxiety born of uncertainty and redirect our focus from what has been to what could be. This deliberate shift equips us to navigate life with purpose and clarity. A cornerstone of Stoicism is mindfulness, immersing ourselves fully in the present moment. Whether through meditation, intentional breathing, or simply tuning into the world around us, mindfulness acts as an anchor, grounding us in the here and now. Over time, this practice loosens the grip of past memories, freeing us to live more authentically and wholeheartedly. Yet, Stoicism doesn't advocate abandoning the past altogether. Instead, it teaches us to mine it for wisdom. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, holds a lesson. When we stop viewing the past as a repository of regret and instead see it as fertile soil for growth, we transform those memories into stepping stones toward a brighter future. Worry, too, can drain our energy and steal our peace. It's like a relentless alarm bell ringing incessantly in the background, sapping our vitality. Stoicism reminds us that much of our worry stems from fixating on things beyond our control. As Epictetus wisely noted, the path to happiness lies in ceasing to fret about what is outside the realm of our will. By sorting our concerns into two categories, what we can influence and what we cannot, we begin to loosen the chokehold of unnecessary anxiety. When a worry surfaces, ask yourself, can I control this? If the answer is no, practice releasing it, perhaps by visualizing it floating away or affirming its irrelevance to your inner peace. For worries within your control, Stoicism urges action, not passivity. Marcus Aurelius advised focusing on the present moment and taking immediate, practical steps. Breaking down overwhelming concerns into manageable tasks allows us to tackle them one by one, replacing anxiety with a sense of accomplishment and agency. Another invaluable Stoic tool is premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of adversity. Though it may seem paradoxical, envisioning potential hardships prepares us mentally to face them with composure when they arise. By rehearsing our responses to future challenges, we cultivate resilience and fortify ourselves against life's inevitable storms. Living under the shadow of constant worry doesn't have to define your existence. By embracing Stoic practices, you can channel your energy toward what you can control, prepare for what lies ahead, and relinquish what you cannot change. This mindset shift doesn't just diminish worry. It enhances your quality of life, enabling you to engage fully with the present, where true fulfillment resides. Self-doubt is another formidable adversary many of us encounter. It whispers insidiously, questioning our abilities, decisions, and worth. It shackles our confidence and convinces us we're never enough. But here's the liberating truth. Stoicism offers a robust framework for silencing that inner critic and nurturing unshakable self-assurance. At its core, Stoic philosophy teaches us to direct our attention inward, to evaluate our actions and judgments rather than seeking validation from external sources. As Epictetus famously declared, "It's not what happens to you, but how you respond that defines your reality. Shifting our focus empowers us to reclaim control over our reactions, transforming external circumstances into opportunities for growth. To combat self-doubt, begin by observing your thoughts. Tune into that internal dialogue. Would you speak to someone you care about the way you speak to yourself? Treat your inner voice with the same kindness and encouragement you'd offer a friend. Challenge negative self-talk by reframing it with rational, constructive perspectives. Over time, this practice builds a resilient mindset, one that resists the pull of doubt and embraces the strength of self-belief. If you find yourself hesitating, confront those whispers of self-doubt with boldness. Ask yourself, is this thought truly within my control? Does it stem from fact or merely perception? What advice would I offer to someone else wrestling with these same feelings? Redirecting your energy toward what you can influence, your actions and values, is the foundation for cultivating genuine self-worth. The Stoics teach us that true confidence doesn't arise from external accolades, but from aligning our lives with our principles and acting with integrity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the power lies in your mind, not in the chaos of the world around you. Grasp this truth, and you'll uncover strength. Stoicism invites us to see challenges not as barriers, but as fertile ground for growth. Every hurdle we encounter is an opportunity to practice resilience, sharpen our virtues, and emerge stronger than before. By confronting self-doubt directly, we transform moments of uncertainty into opportunities to demonstrate our character and fortitude. Ultimately, the Stoic journey is about mastering our thoughts, focusing on what we can shape, and releasing what lies beyond our grasp. It's about turning every experience into a lesson, every obstacle into a stepping stone, and every moment into a chance to live with clarity and purpose. Building confidence begins with gratitude for your unique talents, no matter how modest they may seem, and for the progress you've already made. Regular reflection on your achievements, however small, helps counteract feelings of inadequacy. Shifting your mindset from dwelling on perceived shortcomings to celebrating your existing strengths empowers you to embrace who you are. Overcoming self-doubt isn't about becoming someone new. It's about nurturing the potential that has always been there, waiting to be unleashed. Negative self-talk is like a shadow that looms over your mind, casting doubt and sowing insecurity at every turn. It's all too easy to spiral into cycles of self-criticism, convincing yourself that success is out of reach or that you're simply not enough. But this relentless inner dialogue does more than erode confidence. It warps your view of reality, making challenges feel insurmountable and victories unattainable. Here, Stoicism offers a lifeline. The Stoics remind us that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but the interpretations we attach to them. As Epictetus observed, it's not things that trouble us, but our judgments about them. We hold the power to reframe our perspective and, in doing so, reshape our lives. Shifting your mindset is the first step toward transforming your reality. So, how do we silence that inner critic? Begin by tuning in to your thoughts. Pay attention to your internal monologue. Notice when it turns harshly critical, and ask yourself, is this thought accurate? Is it constructive? Would I speak to a friend this way? Chances are you'd extend far more kindness to others than you do to yourself. Once you identify the negativity, challenge it. Stoicism doesn't advocate suppressing emotions, but rather facing them head-on and examining them rationally. When you catch yourself thinking, "I always fail," recall moments when you succeeded or rose to the occasion. This isn't about forced optimism, but about grounding your thoughts in reality. Another powerful Stoic tool is reframing your perspective. Instead of saying, "I'm terrible at this," try, "I'm still learning how to master this." This simple shift in language highlights growth and possibility rather than fixed inadequacy. Stoicism also emphasizes action over rumination. Marcus Aurelius frequently stressed the importance of moving forward despite obstacles. "What blocks the path becomes the path," he wrote. Obstacles aren't dead ends. They're invitations to grow. By focusing on what you can do right now, you pivot from self-doubt to self-empowerment, reclaiming agency over your life. At the heart of Stoic philosophy lies an essential yet often overlooked practice: self-compassion. Recognize that being human inherently involves imperfection and missteps. It's part of what makes us who we are. Extend to yourself the same warmth, kindness, and understanding you'd freely give to a friend in need. This isn't merely about soothing emotions. It's about forging resilience. Self-compassion becomes your steadfast ally, empowering you to confront life's inevitable challenges with clarity, optimism, and purpose. Through these timeless Stoic principles, you can quiet the harsh voice of your inner critic and replace it with a rational, supportive, and compassionate companion. Transformation won't occur instantly. It demands patience and consistent effort. But as you reshape your thoughts, you'll begin to reshape your life. This wisdom applies equally to one of humanity's most pervasive struggles: procrastination. How many times have you told yourself, "I'll start tomorrow"? Yet deep down, you know that postponing action only amplifies stress, guilt, and anxiety. It doesn't lighten the load. Here, Stoicism provides a clear antidote. The Stoics taught that our actions should be guided by reason rather than fleeting impulses or fears. Marcus Aurelius captured this beautifully when he urged, "Live each moment as if it were your last." Such mindfulness anchors you firmly in the present, reminding you that now is the only time within your grasp. To conquer procrastination, first uncover its roots. Are you held back by fear of failure? Paralyzed by perfectionism? Or does the sheer magnitude of the task feel insurmountable? Once you identify the underlying cause, you can address it head-on. The Stoic concept of the dichotomy of control offers profound guidance here. Focus solely on what you can influence, your actions, and release attachment to outcomes beyond your reach. Break daunting tasks into smaller, more approachable steps. Instead of thinking, "I must complete this entire project," reframe it as, "I will dedicate 20 minutes to this task right now." Starting small not only reduces overwhelm, but also builds momentum, propelling you forward. Another powerful strategy is reflecting on the consequences of delay. What toll does procrastination take on your goals, mental well-being, or sense of self-worth? Rather than using fear as motivation, consider this reflection a way to gain perspective on the true cost of an action. The Stoics practiced premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of adversity, envisioning worst-case scenarios to steel themselves against potential setbacks. Applying this exercise to procrastination allows you to see the risks of delay clearly, sparking urgency and resolve. Finally, cultivate gratitude for the ability to act in this moment. Appreciate the opportunity before you, the chance to move closer to your goals, and let that gratitude fuel your determination. Remember, countless individuals face barriers that prevent them from taking action today. Your capacity to act is a privilege, a gift worthy of honor. By choosing action over hesitation, you align yourself with your highest potential. Let us weave these Stoic teachings into the fabric of our daily lives, transforming our internal dialogue from one of doubt and criticism to one of encouragement and strength. Begin today. Take that first step, not because it guarantees immediate success, but because it honors the courage and resilience within you.